What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Handles. I am Lorenzo, and today's story is titled English. So before we get started, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the stories that are out there or the upcoming stories that will be coming your way. Question of the day. What subject in school did you feel like was the biggest waste of time? The subject that probably added zero value to your life. The subject that you feel like you haven't used at all. Unless you looked at the title or heard me say it earlier, you'll be surprised what my answer is. Let's get started. Everyone has a grip on life. Everybody feels like they have a handle. Afraid to share the mistakes. The stories are what connect us. They're the key. We're running out of time. So growing up as a military brat, I had an opportunity to travel the world with my parents, see different countries, most importantly, listen to different languages and learn them at the same time. I was stopped one day because I had the biggest challenge of understanding everything that was going on. And I was stopped by one of my teachers one day, and she said, Lorenzo, if you really want to learn other languages, you have to first be able to learn and understand your own. I said, all right, I guess that makes sense. I can do that, right? So I dove into the English language. I just wanted to learn everything about it. From journalism, literature, from American, British, you name it. I wanted to learn everything about the English language. So I would spend time going through certain books, making sure I pronounce things a certain way. I would practice with my sisters, with my parents. I took this extremely serious. So lo and behold, we get orders, right? And those orders are sending us back home. We're heading back to Texas. And little did I know that I was so excited to get back to the States and be able to share with everybody the new English language that I had mastered. And I found out quickly, I was the only one that seemed to give a damn. So the first thing we do when we hit back on American soil is sign up for all the extracurricular activities I possibly can. Sports in my case, right? Anything that I could do that would burn out a little bit of energy. One of the first things I decided to sign up for was what we called summer track. I loved track. And I met some of my best friends playing and or running track and field. One of those friends, we'll call him CI. CI had a unique way of speaking. He's what we would call a speed mumbler. But he would speed up as he talked, and we talked very low. Let me give you an example. I ain't about that 4x1, but I'm about that 4x4. We just gotta get that baton around the track. What? Translation. I'm not about that 4x4, but I am about that 4x1. We just need to get the baton around the track. I got it. I got it. It took me a whole season of summer track with CI to actually be able to decipher sentences with him. Still to this day, it's a challenge. Fast forward to meet Amanda. Amanda had what I would call a tail on everything she said. Let me give you an example. Hey, Lo, why don't we go to the store? Because everything had a tail. It was like dancing with her. So you had to dance with every word she said to kind of keep up. And then when she was done, you had to remember it, put it together, and process it. Now I'm in college, and let me introduce you to Willie. Willie was very unique. One of my favorite, if I must say. So Willie had a way of using words at the beginning of his sentence and finishing his thought with laughter and having you fill in the rest. Let me give you an example. Lo, we need to go down to the store because you know they got that stuff in the store. No, Willie, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I got the store thing. We should go down to the store because there's something that's going to be there that's going to provide some type of great feeling. Then we leave college and I get a chance to be introduced into the workforce. So I connect with a guy that already has a job, really good guy, Jared. And Jared says, hey, look, while you're putting your resume together, why don't you look over mine too? Because I might be making some moves from the current company that I'm at. I go, okay, cool. I look at his resume. The first two sentences are spelled wrong. I said, hey, Jared, you know accomplished is spelled wrong. He said, no, it's not. I said, Jared, accomplished is supposed to have 2 C's in it. Yours has 1. He said, no, it's not. It's spelled correct. This man already had a job and he can't spell accomplished. I had to literally pull it up and spell check it for him. Hell, Jared, it was already underlined. It's telling you something's wrong with it. And to make things worse, I reach out to my child and I say, hey, what are you doing? And she sends me back about 20 letters. Chillin'. YUNNO. WBU. ILYK. ILU. I don't know what I missed out on. Clearly I missed something. Maybe it's age, right? It could be me. It could be me. It's maybe not you. Maybe it's me. It could be age. That's what it could be. But clearly I missed out on something. I didn't learn a damn thing in English class. Clearly. I have one simple ask for you guys. If you know of or have someone that's a family member, loved one, friend of the family, whatever that may be, that is interested in getting a degree in English, you stop them. You stop them right here and now. Because I guarantee you, what they're learning right now isn't going to be worth a damn in 5 years. Don't you let them go down the same road I went down. Just tell them to figure it out. Thanks for hanging with me on another episode. My name is Lorenzo, and I'll catch you next time right here on Handles.